Namaste. Welcome in Soul Tribe, Soul Family. I'm Energy Goddess. Welcome to my live. Actually, excuse me. Welcome to my YouTube. On my YouTube channel, I like to do videos where I do tarot, pick a card, whatever that I'm drawn to do. That's the reading that I'm gonna do for that day. Yeah. I'm Energy Goddess. If you enjoy the messages, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button, chat, all of that good stuff. All right. With no further ado, we're going to head in for the collective messages for the month of September. Collective messages. This is a pre-prediction for the month of September. Okay. We're going to grab our current, present energies for the collective. What are we talking about here for the collective? Present energies. Spirit, connect me to the present energies that we will be experiencing in our present in the beginning of September. Obviously, right now. In the beginning of September, what will our current energies, what will we be taking into September? Giving birth. Okay, so some of us are going to be giving birth to some things. Okay, so for the collective, we'll be giving birth. We'll be presented with new creative opportunities. Okay, some of us are feeling inspired to create. I'm here for somebody. It's jewelry for some of you. Okay, it's creating jewelry. It's creating nice pieces that make you happy. Okay, for some of you guys, this is other sorts of apothecary. This could be like your waters, your incense, but just you getting into that energy of I want to create something for my soul, for my spirit, and I see that currently as being our first energy. Anything else about giving birth? I'll take one more for giving birth. Thank you. Current energies will be going in with the collective for the collective month of September. Thank you. And we also have be magnetized. So we will be magnetized too. Ooh, so that means that not only will we be having this beautiful sort of creation energy around us, but I feel like, people will be magnetized by that, really attracted to us here collective, because we're in this beautiful energy of just creating, giving birth to beautiful ideas and inspiration and creativity. This beautiful spark just makes us magnetized. You know what I mean? We're just drawn to it. Okay, I'm feeling something about our purpose here. We're also going to get current energies for the collective right now. Some tarot messages. Give me tarot messages for the present energy. Thank you, Spirit. Tarot messages for the current energies, present energies for the month of September. Thank you. What will we be experiencing? Thank you, Spirit. What will we be going into September with? Give me the vibes. Thank you. Give me the vibes for our current energy. Month of September for the collective. Thank you. Collective. Current energies. There we go. Thank you. Okay, so I'm seeing a Hierophant, Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So some of us, as far as giving birth right here, I'm seeing that some of us are going to need to be patient with our growth, with our development. We're definitely on the path, okay, collective? I want you to be magnetized. I want you to be inspired by your own self. Instead of giving everybody else our attention, I feel as though we're going to be going into it, with that present energy of maybe some of us still lingering on, giving people our energy or whatever, but I'm seeing this quick recovery because I see some of us actually getting into our hobbies, getting into our crafts, the things that we love. This actually being extremely abundant for some of us, and we did not perceive this. We didn't see this as the outcome in the beginning. We were never going into being inspired and to being giving something birth, being magnetized. This was never the beginning process. This is never where, you know what I'm saying? Like that wasn't never the direction, but it actually leads to some sort of abundance for some of us, okay? So I would say whatever you're doing in terms of your creation and creativity, let that flow. You know what I'm saying? Learn from your mistakes or your errors that you made in the past, make a better product this time. You know what I'm saying? Like make improvements on that because it's going to be, it's going to bring in some sort of money. And this only starts out as a passion for you. So it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so organic the way that you started this. Okay. Some of you guys are still hanging on. I'm going to ask that you just be patient with your current energy when it comes in September for the collective, because some of you guys are going to be really, impatient with yourself at this time. And I want you to be more patient. I want you to allow the process to just happen organically. You don't have to force the transformation to come. Okay. So let's grab our problem. What's our problem area? Connect me to the problem area for the collective. Thank you. Connect me to the problem area for the collective. What's the problem area for the collective in September? What's going to be our problem areas? Connect me to what our problem areas are. Thank you. Okay, transformation. See, I fucking knew it. Because some of us are impatient, Knight of Pentacles, okay? So the problem area here is not that you're having a transformation, a dark night of the soul. You're recognizing parts of yourself that you want to change, parts of yourself that you have let slip and go away. Not slip and go away, but just like you haven't been taking care of certain parts of yourself. You're recognizing that, transforming that energy into an energy now where you want to take care of yourself. You're inspired to love on yourself now. You're nurturing yourself. You care about how you look. You care about how you represent yourself to the world, not in an egotistical way, but more so in the way in which you're honoring your altar, okay? You're honoring that temple, which is you, okay? The avatar, right? And so this beautiful transformation, I feel like it's going to be a problem area for some of us, only because some of us are in that space where, we're kind of very unwilling. We got our issues with being willing at this time. Knight of Pentacles right now, just being stubborn is what I'm hearing, the energy, Taurus, of stubbornness, but there's a lot of success despite the discomfort and where you feel like resisting the transformation. There's actually going to be a lot of success. So despite, this crossing energy of ours that'll be in the present, I feel like the problem is just focusing on the transformation. You know what I'm saying? Allow it to happen freely for us. Don't try to, I feel like trying to force anything right now would really just, it wouldn't be the best thing, Allow your transformation to happen naturally. And that's for everybody, You'll get there when you need to get there. I just need you to know that, time is an illusion. Is what I'm hearing, okay? With the Death card and our transformation, nobody's transformation is going to look like their transformation looks like theirs. And, it's not like that. So everybody's transformation looks different, and we certainly have enough time out here to take care of it, okay, and get the job done and get to the transformation, okay? You're recognizing deeply rooted parts of yourself that you're willing to change. You're recognizing deeply rooted parts of you that were toxic in certain relationships, certain paradigms when it comes down to these relationships with, people that we love, people that we work for, etc., right? You're learning how to speak for yourself and have a voice. You're learning how to honor your voice. You're learning how to honor self. This brings in dramatic transformation for some of us. And so the unwillingness is actually natural. Okay? I feel like the tug of war that you're having with your spirit self, versus your earthly self, right, is a natural tugging war. You know what I mean? Much like what we face when we deal with, the karmics, the rest of the world. These are natural phases that we're supposed to go through here. Okay, so understand, just because our problem area is in the transformation, it's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? This is actually beautiful. It just means that we'll have difficulty. We'll face difficulty in that area. That's fine. You know what I mean? That's fine. Right? It's nothing wrong with facing difficulty. Okay? Is anything else coming out about our problem area Would you clarify for me the death card in our problem area? Clarify for me the death card in our problem area. Thank you, Spirit. Death card in the problem area. Thank you. Okay. It's clarified by all of the options. And some of us just being naive and just don't even know about this part of the journey, okay? It feels familiar, but at the same time, this is new. Many of us are experiencing a change that we've never felt before, okay? And let's just be real. Whenever something's new, it's going to feel like this. You know what I'm saying? Extremely overwhelming. And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? We're not the weak. We're ready for the challenge, you know. So to clarify out here with the problem, I'm certainly seeing us figuring out the solution to the problem, you know, while we're out here being stubborn, facing what we gotta face, which is ourselves. Everywhere we run back into ourselves. And, you know, there's really nowhere to go. You know, collective, we realize that. And I think that, you know, despite our lack of insecurities, despite our lack of knowledge and knowing and necessarily having the light in all situations, I feel like that, you know, that's kind of fake, because it's like we're not always going to be all light in every situation. So it's okay to, I feel like right now in a collective, we'll be definitely dealing with our dragons, with our demons, working very deeply within those, and transforming them actually, to make them actually doper. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are demons, there are dragons. We're not going to kill our demons and our dragons. You know what I mean? If anything, we're going to strengthen them so that they're useful for us in the future. And this is kind of the energy of that. You know what I'm saying? Like recognizing your weaknesses and making them strengths, okay, at this time. And that's really ultimately what it is for us in the collective here with the Seven of Cups. I see us very, you know, very much trying to choose and make the right choice, being presented with a lot of different offers and having to pick in between what's right for me, what is best for me at that particular time for us in the month of September, okay, collective? Okay, Four of Pentacles, okay, having to choose the security. Do I go with my security? Do I focus on the long term? You know what I mean? Really, really, really tough decisions, Two of Swords. The really tough fucking decisions, you know? This is a part of it. You know, the challenges that we face, it's not always going to be easy. We know that, right, collective? And so I feel like the inexperience is beautiful. You know, the inexperience is beautiful. Bring it on. It's like what Spirit Self wants us to know here, collective. You know, our higher self is saying, bring it on. Bring it on. I ain't done with you yet. I ain't done with you yet, life. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Okay, let's see. Third card out is in our past. Connect me with our past for the collective month of September. What was in our past that we are getting over? Ooh, shit. All right. That was a lot, but I'll put it back. Thanks, Spirit. Are you excited? I am. Connect me to our past. What were the energies we're kind of getting through, breaking through, that we're kind of facing right here, actually, in our problem area? What are those things? Connect me to that past energy. Thanks, Spirit. Self-sabotage. You already know it. You already know that past energy was of self-sabotage. You already know it. You know what it was. Don't do me. You already know it was self-sabotage like motherfucker. Huh? Because we hadn't grown from situations. We were still hanging on to certain paradigms, which is, you know, to be expected, right? That's why we're facing that sort of dark night of the soul, deep reckoning, right? Moment right now. Oh, we recognize it, collective, but that's the past, okay? What else? Tell me anything else that's out here, okay? Self-sabotage is just the way we think, the way that we do, people. We go back to those same paradigms. We know that that shit didn't work, and we still trying to push something, this envelope that we know it didn't fly in the first place. Somehow we find ourselves doing it again. It's that, brushing back up to something and knowing that, we're not going to approach it any differently, right? Terrible idea. Brought a lot of self-sabotage for us in the collective in the past, right? And we're just sort of moving through that. We're sort of moving out of that, okay, for us in the collective. Yeah, I feel like us working with spirit guides at this time is going to be really helpful. Us getting, sort of working with anybody that can, like, you can team up with, that can help you with your spiritual self. Anybody that's cultivating their own spirit. You know what I mean? Like in the past, because whatever that energy was for us in the past, we were in that Three of Wands. We were clicking up with like-minded people, and these people were self-sabotaging themselves. So it was like that's who we were teaming up with in the past, in our problem area. So I'm definitely hearing a message moving forward, okay, for our future. You still implementing that teamwork, but maybe, teaming up with people that are more useful, people that are more of your fucking vibration, right? Or actually of a higher vibration than you, right? Of a higher vibration than you, right? For your future. Let's see, what else? What's coming out for our future? Connect me to our future, Spirit. Thank you. This is a D&D live. Do not disturb live. Connect me to the future energies. Okay, so the future energies is of walking away, because the spirit self wants us to ascend, right? The higher self wants us to ascend, and this is our lower self. Like, you know what? There's nothing I can do. My higher self is pushing me to break barriers and limits, My higher self is pushing me to break barriers and limitations that I have around myself as it pertains to my life. And the higher self is like, you know what? I've had enough. And I feel like it's ushering in for us for the future an opportunity for us to really surrender to the divine at this time, because in the future, when you talk about the Six of Swords, right, this is that epiphany moment, right before the sevens, which is extremely divine as you receive the message here on earth, right, in the sevens, right, of what they expect of you. This is talking about contracts before you got here, okay, and remembering them. Right? So Six of Swords is like actually a remembrance of contracts that you've made before you've gotten here. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why they're guiding you away from whatever this was. Whatever your past energy was, your future's guiding you from it, okay? There's only going forward when it comes to the future, They don't know anything about, that. That's why it's so important for us to be in the present, in the now, and really take in what the presence in the now has for us. There's so many gifts in it. And oftentimes the depression happens because we cannot see the beauty in the presence. We cannot see the gift in the presence, right? And this is, like I said, Death card, deep, dark night of the soul moment. Deep reckoning of how this matters to us. Not just paying gratitude for the life, but actually realizing like, yo, I'm a powerful, badass goddess out here. Like, I have a duty. I made soul contracts. I'm remembering. Thank you, Spirit. So this dark night of the soul, if you didn't go through it with the death card, you wouldn't be here in the future being guided the way you are. So you absolutely had to go through it. As challenging and as difficult as that present and that past is, you have to go through it. But what are we here trying to say, huh? Collective, we're trying to say, look, it's about the present. That's the only thing you got. Future saying is all you got is right now. Are you learning your lessons? Are you taking these people, these names, and writing them down? And you know what I'm saying? So you could learn these lessons, right? So we can pivot better. Because see, if you don't learn how to pivot, they'll end up smacking the ball out of your hand and then you lose, right? So you got to learn how to pivot when challenges and difficulties come. Okay? You learn how to work that ball up and down the court. Go collective. My collective, we're an NBA team. We're cosmic all-stars. Powerhouse collective are all-stars. My analogies will always relate to basketball. All right. But yeah, we're learning how to change up, the momentum. We're learning how to work within ourselves, work on ourselves, connect with guides that have been here many eons before that are guiding us right now. This is a really dope ass experience for us in the future that we'll be going through. Could you connect me to anything else for the future with us here, collectives? Anything else you see out for us in the future? Thank you. Future energy for us. Connect me to what clarifiers you have for the Six of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. Any clarifiers for the Six of Swords, the month of September, collective's future? Thank you. Obsession, yeah. Future. Connect with your spirit guides, because some of us will be dealing with the energies of obsession, The thing is collective is, now that you've made this beautiful change in the future, going towards the future, I know presently you're probably experiencing, the transformation and how that feels and all that. Enjoy it, right? Enjoy it and take it and revel in it, right? Savor the good moments. Savor the good parts. You know what I'm saying? Acknowledge it all. There's honor in it all, I promise you. Ashe. Okay, some people will be coming in very obsessed, though. And I think that with the future energy, that's what you're going to be walking away from, And I feel like for many of us, it'll be just this energy for the collective, that's because it's like they're watching us transcend. They're watching, ascend, They're watching us in our smooth movement that looks to them like we're floating on cloud nine. Them, of course, not even knowing, right? We're going through all this deep ass fucking transformational soul shit, right? Just to ascend our souls, right? They're looking at us like they're obsessed with our fucking progress because they aren't doing any work. Okay? So remember to remind those peepers, right? To do the work. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't get here by just sitting off your butt and watching us and what we're doing, okay? You have to get off your butt and try, okay? Even when it gets difficult. And see, they're watching our transformation and they're fucking in shock. Because again, like I said, you were in that energy in the past where you self-sabotaged and you clicked up with people that, they felt like you hanging out with them, you were on their level, but really you're not. You're an ascended master. You just clicked up with them because you were in lower self. You know what I'm saying? You vibe with them because you were in lower self, And that rise took you to a place that they were not ready to go. That's why the split and the disconnect happened in y'all relationship, right? And this can go on many different accords. This can go with family members, lovers, friends, whatever, right? There was that severing of the ties because they were obsessed with that lower level life, They were obsessed with that shit. Meanwhile, you over here trying to do better and make better decisions and really understand who you are, And these people weren't. And so when they see the change, they're obsessed. So they're like, you walking away from all this? bad, low vibrational stuff to go and do high vibrational stuff. What do you mean? You know, they're obsessed. And so there's going to be this natural tug of war where even maybe they might even come in like, oh, I love you, I miss you, you know, wanting to reconnect. You know what I mean? So be aware that it's really obsession. You know what I mean? You've passed these people, you know, and their vibration. Now you need to flock to the energy that is yours and that is higher than yours, you know, because you're seeking ascension. These people ain't going nowhere. They're stagnant, stuck in the mud, doing the same things over and over. And it just doesn't faze you nowadays, you know? Connect me with any more messages for the future. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else coming out for our future? Any other messages coming out for our future? I'm going to have to mute y'all next time I come in. Y'all don't know how to read. Future energy is in the Knight of Cups. Okay, some of us this was love. Some of us this was definitely lovers. Okay, partners we were romantic with. And it's just quite an epiphany to right now be kind of discovering, you know, that we have to walk away from some of them in that Six of Swords because the vibration just isn't where it needs to be. And although there's a lot of love, you know, for some of us here, there is love, there is romance, but I feel like the future you is telling you that you'll still find that despite whatever you had to walk away from. That's going to be represented in a better way to you in the future. So I want you to keep that in mind as well, collective, that's going to be another option that's going to come to you, okay, later on. So despite the breakups and the hiccups on the road, you needed them, babes. We needed them. Okay. Let's see. Conscious energy. What's our conscious energy for the collective? Could you give us our conscious energy for the collective? Spirit, thank you. Conscious energy for the collectives. Conscious energy for the collectives. Ooh. So consciously, I feel like we're in this trickery energy right now. And I feel like it's not really trickery, but I feel like collective, you're in this space of, you know what? I don't want nobody knowing what I'm up to. I don't want nobody knowing what I'm up to. It's not that I'm trying to really trick anybody so much as I just don't want them knowing what I'm doing. I need to protect myself at this time. So collective, this is coming in as a protective energy. So if you need to pull a little tricks out your bag, out your hat, whatever you want to call this energy, okay, go ahead and do it. Because Inara is here to tell you like, yo, protect yourself at this time, okay? And if you need to be a little trickster or whatever this is, this energy, take it how you need to. I'm seeing that this energy is coming out as manipulation, like, you know, being able to transmute and manipulate energies to make them work for you. Not necessarily a trickster, but just, you know, manipulation. We're all doing it. You know what I'm saying? We're all doing it. Trust me. We're all manipulating energies, okay? And I feel like this is basically saying for us consciously to just don't be down on yourself, you know, because if you know that you're doing inherently the right thing, you know that you're walking in integrity and in honor, then you don't have to worry about being, you know, trying to play it cool and not keep people in your fucking business. That's fine. You shouldn't be having people in your business. If you got to trick them, you know, what do they call that shit? It's a certain play when they fake on the play. You know, if you got to fake on the play or whatever just to make the score, do that. You know what I'm saying? Just so you can score. So what? You know? Because these energies are out there and I feel like, you know, some of them, they're quite good tricksters themselves too, collective, that we're up against. Okay? Our enemies are quite the tricksters as well. You know, so I want you to keep that in mind, that even if that trickster energy isn't of you, you know, necessarily per se, this could also be what you're up against, right? Collective consciously. And I feel like we know that we're up against that sort of trickster spirit, you know, energy, you know, that Neptune and Uranus energy, you know, deception and shit. Yeah. Because it's like sort of imaginary. It's kind of like it exists, but it doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of really a gray area, right? This whole gray area. And since it affects, right, the collective, we're dealing with very much, you know, when we, as what we understand it here in the earthly realm, like a trickster spirit. You know, it's what we call a trickster spirit. But it's really just, you know, it has to do with the transits and the cosmos and stuff like that, you know. But this is just talking about basically Neptune and Uranus energy trickery, okay? So understand that as it relates to the cosmos, to collective, okay? A little backstory on that. Anything else coming out for us consciously here? Thank you. Okay, yeah, so consciously, some of us are in that Capricorn energy consciously, okay? And I feel like the collective, in that conscious energy, know that Capricorn is the GOAT. Capricorn is the greatest of fucking all times. Why? Because we are one of the ascended masters, you know what I mean? Like, we really came here to ascend. And so that's why you find yourself here in this fucking message. Trapped between you and your devils and your demons. Facing them. With a new leash on life. Like, you know what? I no longer am a victim, I'm a victor. I own those dragons over there. Oh, those dragons, those demons, those are mine. Yeah. And they'll burn this bitch down if we have to. Because we stand for the divine, you know? And I feel like in learning who you are as an ascended master, I feel like this gives you like a more, a tougher spirit, a tougher outer exterior and inner exterior. This is like strength. Because Capricorn is reminding you of your purpose. Capricorn is reminding you who the fuck you are in the cosmic realm right now. And that's why this is important, to see your demons as well as other people and to not be afraid. Okay? Not to be worried, not one fucking bit. Because they exist within us all. Just some people cannot control their demons, aka their dragons. Okay? And so Capricorn and the ascended master energy, right? They're telling you like it's okay. You know, this is that shit that we need. You know what I'm saying? To kind of get to the self-mastery. Okay, we need this. So this is good Capricorn energy for us here. Okay, consciously. With us experiencing the devil. That's so funny with a trickery. See how they do the devil in our dragons, how they dog them, right? They've always dogged them like they ain't ish, right? Knowing we need them. Knowing we need it. There has to be balance. It can't be just all one way. It has to be the balance. You know what I mean? It sucks, but it's the truth. Some people say it sucks, would say it sucks. I don't think it sucks. Sometimes it's uncomfortable. Sometimes it's uncomfortable. That's what I will say. Okay, let me get some unconscious. So unconsciously in our mind, we're thinking of, for the collective, what are our unconscious thoughts? What are our unconscious thoughts here in the collective? What are we thinking unconsciously? So, unconsciously, we're actually manifesting prosperity. Yes, that's why Capricorn came in to usher in that we are more than what we've been giving ourselves credit for, okay? Actually, okay? And some of us, when I was saying about giving birth in the beginning with that present energy, you know, there's prosperity. I need you to know unconsciously. Like, while you're dealing with your demons, while you're dealing with your dragons, other people's shit, right? There's prosperity being built on the back end of our lives, collectives. And I needed you to know this. There is prosperity being built on the back end, okay? And it's happening because now our energies and actions are shifting towards prosperity. while we enjoy this beautiful transformation, okay? So this is wonderful, okay? Conscious or unconsciously to be in this sort of energy of prosperity. Look how fucking amazing the Ascended Masters. Capricorn, come on, come through. Come through, fam, bam. You know what I'm saying? We need you, Capricorn. Pop your shit. Pop your shit. Pop your shit. Word. We gotta give honor and thanks to beautiful Capricorn right now. Collective getting us read prosperity. What else is coming out unconsciously for the collective about prosperity card? Urzuli, the prosperity card. What else is coming out? Thank you. Ooh. So see, I'm seeing something worth fighting for. I'm seeing something worth fighting for. I'm seeing something worth fighting for. So in the future with your prosperity, this is going to be worth fighting for. And I don't mean physically, but I mean like in the spiritual realm, you're going to be fighting these energies in the magical realm, right? Using your superpowers. This is like when the magic happens. Virgo is coming and she's coming to assist. Like, what can I help you with right now? Let me look at my wand and see what I can help you with right now. This would be great if I can help you right now. I see your conflict, collective, and I would like to come and usher in assistance in the Page of Wands. Okay? So I feel like definitely when it comes to prosperity, you don't have to fight these fucking energies. You don't have to give them any energy to oppose them or tell them, look, I'm not effing with you. You simply have to walk away and be encouraged by, focus on yourself. Focus on that. Put your energies into that. Because that's where your true prosperity is. You know what I'm saying, Capricorn? And the fact that you're not giving them no energy is really what they're mad at. When you start to focus on yourself and ignore them, they don't have nobody to fight with, so they go and fight with themselves. They go and fight with themselves. They have no one to fight with. So focus on your prosperity, because when you take away the stimuli that they had to somebody to go back and forth with and fuss and fight with and focus their energies on instead of focusing on their damn selves, you know what I'm saying? When you remove that, they don't have nobody to fuss with but themselves. Now they don't have nobody to look at but themselves. Now you don't have no choice but to look back at yourself. You know what I'm saying? And be present. So whether they want to do the work or not, it's coming in for them too. You know what I'm saying? They're reaping too, baby. Oh, yeah. They don't like it, but it's coming for all of us. Because collective means all. So even if they're in resistance to what's happening for us all on a collective level, it doesn't mean that they get to just, you know what I'm saying, miss this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? No, they're experiencing it and it's painful for them. So unconsciously, I feel like, they think about you a lot, you know what I'm saying? And they miss and they obsess over, what it used to be with us. That connection that they can no longer have with us unconsciously. I feel like you know that, but it's like consciously, look, I could fucking care less, right? Okay, 7th card out is our power. What's our power right now? What's going to be our power? Tell me what's our power right now, Spirit. Thank you. Our power. Let's see. Defense. Look at fucking that, and it's upside down. Why? Because these people tell you they love you. Because they tell you that they love you. To lower your defenses, they'd be like, I love you, I care about you, I love you, because they know that we love love, we're in love with love, and they try to come in on that vibrational frequency, but it's just to lower our guards so that we let that weak shit in. So be mindful, collective. That's the only reason they were able to penetrate the our energy in the first place with that 3 of Wands, like I was saying, because we stooped to their level. We had to get down there in their level. You know what I'm saying? So remember to stay protected in defense with the goddess Aradia, okay? Remember to stay on the defense. Stay protected from this shit, okay? If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready when it comes to that. Okay? Protection. When you stay ready, you don't have to get ready when it comes to protection. So be on the defense of what's to come. You know what I'm saying? That's where your power truly is right now, okay? Is in protecting yourself. Because you're not going after nobody, but you will defend. You're not attacking nobody, but you will defend your honor, yourself, if necessary. And that's all the divine needs you to do. That's good enough. You're protected. You know? Can I get a couple of cards for the defense card? For our power. Spirit, talk to me about our power, please. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like, you know, there's a lot of energies that are projecting outwards to us, you know, their pain, their fears, their worry. You know, they're going to kind of want to come back in and, you know, tell us like how they're doing. Oh, I'm not doing well. Da, da, da. I have all these things I'm so worried about and blah, blah, blah. Because maybe some of these people you'll still be in contact with. You know what I'm saying? Some of these karmic people, Three of Wands energies, you know, whether you work with them, whether you're in, you got kids with them or something, you know, there's this connection between you, some of you guys that, you know, you just have to have it. This is a long-term thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing 21 plus years, right? For some of you guys, because with the kids, right? So understandably, right? You're going to still understand and know what the fuck they're going through and experiencing, because they're definitely always going to be, I feel like it's always in the public eye, or people always know like what's going on with these people or that person or your people, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like you're not aware. And also I feel like they're going to let you know, like, yeah, I'm just still going through stuff. You know, and look, that's not your bag. That is not your bag, collective. That is not your bag. Stay focused on your defense. Stay focused on that. D'ing up. D up. So let's stay focused on that. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to project outward, outside of ourselves. We're looking within. We know that this journey for the Ascended Masters, okay, that are in plain activated ascension mode, we already know that the journey is not outside of ourselves, but within. And so for all of these damn projections and these people stay on their mind, it sounds like a lot of not trying to take action. You know what I'm saying? And so your power is in you taking action and you being that beacon of hope of how if you do take action one day, your life could change for you too. Because it's not like collective, the people that come to you and complain and tell you about their life and the things that they're going through and stuff like that. It's not like they're any different than you. It's just the only difference between you and them is that you're taking action in your life and you're taking accountability for your actions. You're being responsible, no longer the victim, but the victor. That's the only difference. Okay, understandably. Okay? And that is truly, like I said, your power right now. So when I said, you know, relish in this time of your dark night of the soul and recognizing who the fuck you are, give yourself some props. Give yourself your flowers. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. Okay? That's your power. Okay? Our outer power. What is our outer influence? Our outer power. What's our outer power? Outer power. Connect me to the outer power for the collective. Thank you. Excuse me. Ooh, it's in Hecate, protection. I can't make this shit up, y'all. I can't make this shit up. I can't. Look. What does this card say? Defense. Protection. Like, stop. Y'all know I can't make this shit up. I can't. I fucking wait. I fucking can't. They said protection. Hecate. Not playing on that ass. Okay? Mother God is here speaking to us, collective. Our power is in protection. Okay? Because you're shining, collective. Do you know who you are? I want to throw y'all a party. You're all invited. You're all fucking invited. Like, what? We're out here shining. And we got to stay protected. Because some people don't like that. They don't like that. Some energies don't like that. That's why Mother Goddess Hecate just told us, like, look, protect yourself. It's not you. You just got to protect yourself from what the jealous envy, the fucking, because they're not in action mode. They're in victim mode. Let me point out somebody's shit. Let me find a way to point this finger instead of pointing it at myself and reflecting inward. You see what I'm saying? It ain't gonna never work until they finally take action on their life, and they're not in that space right now. So you gotta protect yourself from it. Okay? It's really that simple. And it's not like they the root of your problems. You know they ain't the root of your damn problems, but they goofy ass think that you the root of their problems, or somebody else rather. And it's always something else. It's always something external to them. It's never them. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they can't find the solution. That's why they can't find the solution. Because they steady pointing outside of themselves. Protect yourself from the energies, okay? Give me a couple tarot for this protection from the Goddess Hecate. Thank you, goddesses. Thank you, Hecate. 3 of Swords. Okay? These people are sad. Like, real down bad. Because they can't fucking help their situation because they're not in action mode. They're in victim mode. And you just have to protect yourself from them. And whatever the fuck it takes. Whatever it takes, collective. Anything else coming out about protection? I don't even think I need. I think I beat that horse about protection. Okay, let's go into hopes and fears. What are our hopes and fears? Give me a card for our hopes and fears, Spirit, please. Thank you. Hopes and fears. What are our hopes and fears in? What's the hopes and fears collective message? Thank you. Sovereignty. Our hopes and fears is in sovereignty. You know that you are a sovereign fucking being, collective. You know that you are a sovereign fucking being. You know that. You know you have a divine right to be here and to run and operate your show the way that you do with fucking pure impunity and fucking authority. You know that. You know your ascended fucking place in the cosmos, above and below. Above and below. You know that. And that's what make these people so obsessed. Why are you so obsessed with me? That's what make them so obsessed with you. They've always been obsessed with you. Many eons and lifetimes over. Okay? You are a sovereign being. Sovereign. Free. Naturally born that way. This is in your birthrights to be so. Okay, collective? It's in their birthright too. They just don't choose. It's in their birthright too. They just don't choose their sovereignty. They don't choose their freedom. Being responsible, being accountable for yourself gives you natural freedom, natural sovereignty. But these people, they cannot find that. They cannot find that. No matter how high or low they seek. They will not find that. That is not their fucking kingdom. That is not their house. Okay? So protect your house. Your hopes and fears are in sovereignty. You wonder who you are. You know. There's your confirmation right there. You are a sovereign being. So there's nothing for you to fear. Not only it's just for you to be inspired by now knowing who you are. There's only inspiration in being inspired and knowing who you truly are. You know what I'm saying? Any messages for sovereignty? The sovereignty card. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, and being so free like this. Okay, King of Cups. Love also comes to you freely, King of Cups. Love also flows to my collective freely. Freely. Easily. Because you are sovereign. Now you get to find your sovereign mate, your free mate. Because so long as you was trapped and not recognizing your sovereignty, you had to be with people that weren't sovereign themselves. They didn't know their sovereignty either. Like attract like, right? So now you're standing in some abundance with that King of Cups, heart wide open. You know what I'm saying? Heart wide open, ready to receive. King of Cups. And this isn't just you guys finding love for, another person, but this is also self-love, King of Cups. Okay? Self-love, King of Cups. Okay? Learning that you're important. You are the altar. You are the temple. And honoring yourself and your gifts and your purpose. You found out so much, discovered so much that you've no choice but to, literally, collective, we've fallen in love with ourselves all over again. We found another reason to love ourselves more and more deeply. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's going to be for the month of September. So get ready. I'm telling you, with that big Virgo energy, okay, watch and see. Yep. You know I'm big Sagittarius to see her, so I'll just be seeing shit. Now, our outcomes. Can we get the outcomes here for the collective? Outcomes for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. What are the outcomes for the collective? Woo! It's in resurrection with Isis. It's in resurrection with Isis. Collective, our outcome is in resurrection. Prepare for them motherfuckers to be sick of us. Tell them be prepared to be sick of us. Because we going to stay rising. We going to stay resurrecting. Anytime we die in that death, we going to be resurrected. Anew. Better. Every time that we've motherfucking died. Each motherfucking time is a chance for a new motherfucking opportunity and experience for us to have as a collective. That is our outcome. So don't be afraid to fucking die. Some people be afraid to die. And you're not dying in the physical sense. You're dying in the spiritual sense. Like you letting all that bullshit die from you. That which is not of truth. That is not which of the divine. And every time that we die in those senses, right? We get to an opportunity to resurrect ourselves spiritually. And this is why we're getting all of the beautiful protection right now. And all the beautiful insight on how to stay grounded in this energy because they don't want us to lose that. The resurrection is amazing, y'all. Resurrection and Isis. Stop playing with me right now. Like, what? Stop it. What else is coming out for the resurrection card? Stop it right now. Like, what? This is amazing. I'm lit. Okay? When it comes to your resurrection, don't be afraid. Don't come in there with that limited fucking thinking shit, all right? When it comes to your resurrection, don't be with that limited fucking thinking bullshit, all right? Get rid of that shit. You know that's self-sabotage and you know where that energy comes from. Your lower self. Okay? The self that we've ascended past. That's where it's coming from, okay? Queen of Wands. Don't forget how protected you are. You see that black cat? You see that black cat? That's your protection from the ethereal realm. So despite whatever daggers and bullshit is thrown at you that you could see, known or unknown, you're protected from it all. You're protected from it all. Sometimes it seems like you get into entanglements and ensnared with bullshit, but it's really a divine protection around your life ultimately. If you really just look at it, really just look back at your life and how blessed all those situations was where things was so like weird and you're like, damn, I don't know how I made it through that. That's that divine protection. That happens when you remember your purpose and what you came down here for, Queen of Wands. So there is a direct connection in between your blessings because of your actions. Okay? There's a direct connection, a direct link into why you're receiving the direct protection, as well as abundance, as well as inspiration, as well as transformation. Okay? There's a direct link between that. It has to do with your actions. Your actions link you to this, naturally align you to this. Others, their actions aren't in that. So that's why they can't align to it. That's why they suffer as they watch you progress and move forward in your life. Okay? See, the projection isn't going to work. Because, see, Virgo season is here to let them know, like, man, all that projected, we don't give a fuck about none of that. What you doing? What you really doing with your life? See, Virgo season gonna shut a lot of motherfuckers up, y'all. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. When Virgo season get ready to come to fucking here, y'all, for the Divine Collective, I just need y'all to know September messages. If this is about to fucking slap. Like, I can't wait to do, like, I'm gonna wait, like, a week. And then I'm gonna give us another one. And I bet it be some good shit. I know. Because if this is what I'm getting right now, and we're not even in September. We're not even in September. I mean, I am, because I'm the seer. So my time is infinite. It's different for me than a lot of other people. Anyways. But, yeah, this is going to be amazing. Right now, mind blown. For me. For me, anyways. Let me know how you guys feel about this video. Give me some feedback, guys. Make sure you're hitting a like. Also, make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube. We're growing a family. We're growing a tribe. You know what I'm saying? Discovering myself through the art of tarot. Make sure you sub to my YouTube, guys. Love you guys. Peace out, TikTok.